Okay. Is it working? I think it is. Hello, hello. To be honest, I scheduled this stream without really knowing what I would do. But I just saw on the front page of lichess they're promoting the SuperBlitz Increment Swiss Tournament, which starts in 1 minute. There's only 7 players signed up, so I'm going to join the tournament. And I'll share the links in... I'll share the link in Twitch and YouTube chat if people want to join this. Welcome to all the early joiners. I see Scully lives first in Twitch chat. Welcome to Syncope Jaggerus. We also have a new feature in YouTube chat, which I guess I'm slightly confused about, along with the people who are having these new badges. But it looks like there's a few new badges in YouTube chat. Anyway, the chess will start very soon. This is not an arena tournament.
I'm not here.
Oh, welcome back to Ziggy P. If you're not here, do you still exist? So yeah, this is a Swiss tournament, meaning everyone will play the same number of rounds. I forget exactly how many rounds there are total. But playing this person, first game. Playing bishop c4, there is a small nuance to play this move before d4. It does allow black to play e5, and now we're entering some version of a king's gambit. Basically, a king's gambit declined. I guess black could still accept if they want. That's something new. So it is a gambit accepted. Oh, thank you to Bjorns1 with the super chat. Are alerts working? I'm not sure if alerts are working. Might have to troubleshoot a little bit. All right, let's grab the center. Oh, alerts were working for the Twitch notification though. Okay, let's focus here. Bishop h4 is slightly annoying, but I don't think it's too annoying. I'll just play king f1. Not castling this game. I do want to regain the pawn and then enjoy the nice center.
That looks like an Amazon shirt, lol.
Oh, it's my new Zero Bounce shirt. I'm repping one of my new sponsors. One of these like activewear polo shirts. Welcome back to Kaido Chess. So I win back the pawn. Black has bishops doing their thing. And queen f6, probably just bishop e3. Wow, g5. I think still bishop e3. And there might be some opportunity, okay, definitely not now to play g3, but maybe eventually. Just developing. Have some nice piece harmony. Okay, I could take with... Actually, if I take with knight, there's g4, so I should probably take with queen. Maybe we'll trade queens. Black could play g4 here, which would probably provoke the queen trade. It's equal material, but I'm still very happy to have a good center. I also have the half-open f-file, which might become relevant very soon. Like rook f1 coming. Some sitting ducks on the f file. Okay, making sure d4 is defended. And now I could take on f7 actually. The first free gift of the game. I'm threatening bishop e6 to win another pawn. No mercy. Yeah, rook g8, bishop f3. I get both rooks into play. I think the king will be happy on d3. I'll play h3 first, why not? I'm fixing the pawn on h4. There's maybe ideas, eventually bishop h5. Maybe I'll start with like rook f2, rook ef1. Okay, now bishop h5. Actually doesn't do that much, but let's play it. There is a trap. If rook f8 I take and then I win the bishop. So the rook probably has to move to d8 or c8. Wow, black takes on e3. If I take... Yeah, I think I have to actually just play this. Knight could come in. All right, let's keep trading. Be solid. Now this is 3+1, which is the same time control as Title Tuesday. So black could maybe try and live on the increment. Or die on the increment. Yeah, let's not give black a pass pawn. Very close to winning material here. Check. Look at the pawn to b6. Bishop to g4. How to do this. Oh! Oh no. Wait, I messed up. Oh, I got careless. I have to play this? Wait, this is really bad. It's really bad. Nah, I should like king f2. Oh no. Okay, that's something. This is something. Am I coming back? That's really close. Wow. Somehow I'm still winning this. What a crazy, crazy start. I really should have lost this. Okay. All that for 1 rating point. Thank you, Henry Winters. Something's broken with the thing. Henry Winters with a $10 super chat. I think something changed with YouTube. Something with the alert box. I'll have to troubleshoot between streams. Let's go back to tournament. Oh, I'm playing a game. Okay. Yeah, with Swiss tournaments, you have to make sure when the next round begins. So, okay, we have A3. This is a tricky line. Actually don't know the theory here after bishop G7. D6 or B6 even, maybe B6. Opponent seems more prepared than me. But I'm more developed than my opponent.
I love watching your chants for Kazakhstan.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't work out, but I was glued to my TV.
Yeah, had some very close calls. They actually, like, I got a message saying they gave me a wild card to the next stage, but I wasn't able to make it anyway, so it was maybe for the best I didn't qualify normally. This almost traps a knight. Let's do it. I just want to play a cleaner game than the previous game. F5 looks interesting. I'm going to play H6 first. Prevent the knight from doing things. Welcome back, Obese Reese. Happy 53. Now we're getting a closed position. If E5, I have knight D5 and can maybe invade some weak points. E5, take. E5 makes things really spicy, because now there's a lot of instances of pawn tension. Potential bishop tension on both diagonals. And the center could explode. Should probably stand back. Well, the pieces are ready. Like, pieces are ready to come in. Especially the knight. That's actually looking really good here. If I start with 93, there's queen f3, so... Okay, queen f3 anyway. I don't think I mind going into the endgame. Take and plop the knight in. And there's e4 as well. That's a nice looking knight. Welcome to everyone still joining. Again, if you're just joining, I'm playing this SuperBlitz tournament. This is round 2. Yeah, bishop c1 is slightly annoying. Should probably save the knight. If knight here, there's c4. Trade. Maybe knight g4 makes the most sense. Or maybe just knight back to f5. I feel like it's not a piece I want to trade off. Now the knight should be happy on h4. Thank you to Stanislav Trykov. BGN, is that... It sounds like Bulgaria. Thank you for the super chat. Alright, let's go for e4. I don't think I'll get connect 5, but I'm a move away. We're probably going to see take and take. But that looks quite good for black. Some rookie 1 ideas. But not winning anything. There's g5. Alright, let's make the battery. Alright, I could push even more. I think that 6 looks nice. Hitting g4, looking to improve the knight. Now I'm hitting the rook and ready to take on d4 with the bishop. There might be some mating attack coming very soon. Both knights, a rook, the bishop, other rook. Yeah, white's giving some material. I think it's mate in 3. Ending with h5 mate. Oh, but there's this move. But then this... Okay, so maybe mate in 4 from when I said mate in 3. Yeah, still h5 mate. It's a nice finish. Okay. So again, if you want to late join the tournament, links are again in both chats. I gained another rating point. There are 43 people in this tournament. And yeah, it's a much different feel compared to an arena tournament because all the players wait for the games of each round to finish before starting the next round. So it's more the kind of typical type of chess tournament, similar to Title Tuesday. And it's 12 rounds, so one more round than Title Tuesday. Oh, hey, it's Croissant in YouTube chat. I think that's a well-known chess channel. Welcome. I would give you a shout-out, but I don't know how to do shout-outs on YouTube. I guess a verbal shout-out is good enough. Hope you're doing well. So there's a game going with Bishop Knight mate. Or Knight Bishop mate. How many moves has it been? I just want to see the last capture. So move 65. So black has it until move 115, if I can do math. But it's going to be made within like 5 more moves. Yeah, black is doing it. Well done. Okay, next round starts in about 15 seconds. Is Eric playing in a tournament right now? Yeah, this is a SuperBlitz Increment Swiss Tournament. Again, when I started the stream, I didn't know what I was going to do, and then I saw this tournament being promoted on the front page of lichess. Playing SuperBri, I think was one of the first people to join from YouTube chat. Let's play d4. I'll play the exchange, whatever this is called, Caro-Kann. I'm playing a line I actually learned from Chessmood. This Queen E1 idea. The point is to play knight e5 and f4 and attack. I relieve the pin. The rook stays on f1 because sometimes f4 will be played later. h6 isn't super common. Most players castling queenside. So this could still get sharp. Like usually when black castles kingside, the plan is to attack, but I could maybe try and attack on the queen side as well. There's f4 here. Can also just try and play in the center. Queen g3. Tickling the g7 pawn. Ooh. Some pressure. I think it makes sense just to take the pawn. And then, like, if rook g8, queen... I could take another pawn. Queen f6 is maybe safer. Yeah, I think queen f6 is just way more controlled. Although... what is black doing after takes? A free pawn is a free pawn. It's like going to Costco, getting those free samples. Okay, now queen f6. Black has two half-open vials. But the rook's going to be kind of tied down to defending f7. It's hard for the queen to do any damage. Maybe black will rotate the queen. I might put the rook on f2 to block the diagonal and defend b2. And also preparing the double up. Not sure if I want to play like h3 or g3. b4 even? b4 queen a3. Okay, I'll just be extra safe. If queen b6, maybe I can start storming. I would weaken c3 though. But I do gain space. Let's go for b4. Like black can't attack the pawn so easily. Maybe I'll shift up with the rook. Maybe even some ideas of eventually invading via g7. And there's still ideas of continuing to storm as well. I guess one plan is a4 or b5, make the knight move, and then queen e7. And then I'll have the rook battery aimed at f7. Also ideas of trading queens. Okay, I could play b5 right away. b5, knight a7. Queen e7. If knight takes b5, I have some rook pin on the b file. Be a nice skewer. I'm threatening this. This and this also looming. Ah, but there's queen c7, which I kind of missed. I just assumed this would be working. So rook b1, queen c7, take. I could still like pile on the b file actually. And then we trade queens. Yeah, I'll be winning the b pawn. Maybe b5 is the best try, but then bishop takes. We're going deeper into the endgame. I'll win some more pawns. The only way to prevent me from winning pawns is to resign. Check. Wait a minute. I might not want pawns. I might just want a mate. King c6, rook 1b6 is mate. Probably want to double up. How to do this. En passant. Here I skewer. Okay. Felt like a clean game. I feel like every game I played this tournament, I've gained 1 rating point. Inching my way to 2600. Yeah, it felt very clean. Lichess says I made 1 inaccuracy, which was queen g3. Queen g3 doesn't really change the evaluation much. Best move a4. But yeah, the line that we got, I usually get this position from a London with like the early takes and bishop g4, but can also come from an exchange Caro-Kann. I think the chess mood recommendation shows this as part of like the basic repertoire against Caro-Kann. White's already doing well in this middle game. So there's 1 game ongoing. Obese Reese. No need to show off bishop knight mate. Okay. So I'll probably play this person next. Chessvaf R1804. The only 3 pointers. Okay. Again, there's no berserking in Swiss tournaments. No temptation to berserk, which is good. And we have a queen's pawn. Colle. Against the Colle, I usually like to play a reverse QGD exchange variation. We could actually transpose into a line I just played. That would be funny, but okay, white's not developing the bishop so soon. Play queen c7. Probably see this move. And castle. I guess this and this are coming. White is up a couple tempi compared to what is like one of the main lines. Okay, I'll play knight d7. Usually one of the plans for black is to go for the minority attack. I don't really mind that. Knight g3. Okay, so we're trading a bit. A very positional game so far. Have to be careful of these ideas. I might just put the knight back, just so white can't do like too much damage on the king side. And there's this idea too. If h4, maybe queen f4. Well, he wants to play this, which is slightly annoying. Queen f4. I think I just allow it. Play this. 95. Could even trade first. And then probably 97. Allow f4, rook b2. Life will go on. White will have the grip in the center. But I think I have enough ways to kind of work around white's center.
Long time no see.
Welcome back to Thomas Martin Knight. Happy 27. Good to see you. Okay, rook e2. Yeah, try and get all the pieces involved. The idea of queen a3, I have to be careful, but... Oh, queen a3 drops a knight. Okay, so maybe I should take first. And then take... Yeah, I'm going to take, and then queen b6. And this move is disguised as controlling the file, but I'm actually threatening to take the pawn because of the pin. Oh, thank you, Nishu. Wait, I'm confused. That's the first super chat that's been visible. The previous super chats were not popping up on alerts. I wonder why that is. I appreciate it. Welcome back. So if white is careful, they should probably move the king. But if they're not careful, I win the pawn. And that's a very nice pawn to win. What was white's best center pawn. Now the knight can invade. And going forward, probably look to drop the queen back and bring the rook in. Maybe even bring the queen in right away. Play queen d6. Rook d2. I want my queen to come to g3, which is actually hard to get there. Maybe f4. Or I'm thinking g5, preparing queen f4. And if rook f1, I think I play queen f4 anyway. Trade queens and then win a2. Yeah, this should be fine, I think. Thread mate. I think this will force a queen trade. Oh no, there's rook b8. Rook b8 would be made if not for my queen. Easy thing to miss. So I think white has to play this. And then we trade. Ooh, 92. 92 I missed. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's play queen c7. Wait, is there a g6? g6, take. g6 might be strong, actually. I get checked a little bit. All should be fine. Hitting g2 now. The dream is knight takes g2 and then rotate to f3. Gotta watch my time. Okay, GG. Another rating point gained. Like every game I'm gaining 1 rating point. Why not 35.93? Let's see. My queen was attacked. So 93 wouldn't address that. Although, unless you mean earlier 93 here, which maybe is a stronger move. I guess there's still 92. But yeah, everything was under control. Oh, Thomas Martin Knight says, Eric, you inspired me to play OTB finally. I made a kid cry and won $50, so thanks. Oh, okay. Congratulations. This sounds like a success story. Wait, did I miss a free knight? Oh no. There's just a couple people asking about 93. Okay. Next opponent. I'll play d4. I'm feeling like a London. Opponent wants a French. We're going to see a Dutch. We see c5. Yeah, this is some kind of line. Oh, it's been a while since I've looked at this. I think the move is knight c4. There's some gambit like takes after queen b4 takes, etc. I forget most of the details of it, but it could get very sharp. I just vaguely remember that Engine says this is like okay for white. This is a threat. There's some potential later for knight c4 and invading d6. Maybe. Rook c1 first. Yeah, problem with playing into such lines is I don't have a great understanding of all the nuances. I think rook c1 first and yeah, bishop b4 might be coming. This might get a little bit difficult. I'm down 2 pawns actually, so this could get very bad very quickly if I don't generate compensation. And the idea would be to castle and then prepare this stuff. Maybe losing a 3rd pawn. There's a question, do you ever play English? English was one of my main openings, like OTB, for many years. Still occasionally play it. Less so online these days, though. Okay, now I'm kind of getting what I want. If queen a2, I think rook a1 just traps the queen instantly. The queen doesn't really have too many squares here. Queen d8, knight d6. Queen c5, still knight d6. There's queen h5. Against most queen moves, I play knight d6. Ben Clara says, while there are more people watching on YouTube than Twitch. I'm not actually tracking the viewership numbers currently, so I don't know the view count. But YouTube is a larger platform in general, so I'm not too surprised. Queen d5 I forgot about. It was a funny idea to play this and set up this, but okay, need to be careful. e4 comes to mind. e4 take knight e3. I think that works actually. Kind of crazy. But yeah, after taking knight e3, I hit the queen, and the queen has no safe place to keep defending the knight, unless I'm missing something. But I cover f5. Maybe black can take another pawn, and I guess black would have 4 pawns for a knight. But queen a2, do I trap the queen somehow? Rook a1? Queen b2? No, the queen runs away, so let's take the knight. Minor pieces chillin'. Feels really close to trapping the queen still. Rook a1. Queen b2. I mean, also sacking on d5 looks kind of tempting. Because I hit the thing and the other thing, and then I take the thing. I think that's actually pretty clean. Take, take. Because I hit the queen and I threaten rook takes, unless there's something better. Not much time to calculate. I don't have rook e1. Or do I? Okay, let's just play this. This should be simple enough. Oh, there's a funny line. Castling? Bishop e5, queen a3. Okay, it's not happening. Wait, this is really close to mating. Rook e1. Oh no, my rook. Do. Okay, now I have queen d7. Queen d7 is still not simple. Take. Alright, let's just simplify completely. I have queen b5 in the end, actually. I missed that, though. I have f4? Knight g4, maybe? King g5, I take. This king f5, and then check. Really gotta watch my time. I control d1. Where's my mate? Come back here. The king is so slippery. Okay. What a game. What a game. There's not going to be much time for analysis. There's one game ongoing, so I should check the opening. This is some Gambit I haven't looked at in a long time. Oh, is this a bad line for me? Ah, I've looked at the position with these moves included. But this is maybe slightly different. So bishop b4, c3. Oh. So black could have gone for this. They went for queen b4. Oh dear, I really misplayed this. I thought I was relying on opening prep. But white's just down 2 pawns. Yeah, I got confused for another line. But then we got here and then life was good. There's one funny line I wanted to show, that if black castles, I was going to play this, this, and this. And then bad things are about to happen for black. Okay, we have only a few seconds until next game. Oops, what did I do? Here we go. Okay, playing this person. Let's play c5. Oh, did I gain more than 1 point for that last game? Apparently 3 points. Thank you to AOB, who feels inspired. Yeah, sometimes watching chess is easier than playing chess. Okay, I'm playing this line, which I started playing within the last year. I was inspired by Fabiano. One of the drawbacks, though, is if white repeats, then I'll have to kind of go out of my way to deviate. But white doesn't. Okay, so we'll have a game. Thank you, JH. Opponent's being kind of aggro. Play d6. Wow. Knight g4. I'm questioning the bishop. I could have maybe taken there too. It's interesting. I could take and then take and then take and then take. And then look at white's pawns. I don't think I can resist. Oh wait, I took the wrong thing though. Oh, I had to take here first. This is really bad. I messed up. I played the wrong move order. Oh, it could have been so nice. Now it's actually really bad. F6. I'm down a piece. I'm down a full piece. Oh no, queen d5. Queen d5, e6 at least. The idea was to try and win the pawn. Oh, my streak might come to an end. Yeah, just a moment of carelessness. Okay, we've seen in the past, though, that miracles sometimes exist. Question is how to deal with this bishop. Bishop here. I'm not sure yet if I want to commit my king to f7 or try and castle queenside. So I'm trying to remain flexible. Also targeting the pawn. I have this move now. Target the pawn again. Maybe white will blunder a fork. Probably not, though. I'm also unleashing the c-file. But yeah, I'm not liking my chances here. Queen b4, slightly unexpected. Oh, white blundered a fork. Okay. I was not anticipating that fork. Opponent found a way. Okay. Very happy to come back from such a position. This is why you never give up. That turned around so quickly. Yeah, how am I supposed to deal? I mean, probably what I should have just done. I'll have to go back and see like how I calculated this. Like, was I actually thinking knight takes first, or was I thinking bishop takes first? Yeah, bishop takes c3 is just so nice for black. Take, 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 take. These pawns are so messed up. Does Eric read YouTube comments? Says someone commenting on YouTube. I usually don't read chat during games, but between games I try and acknowledge some comments. So I think we'll have a longer break than usual. We're halfway done with the tournament. Inching my way to 2,600. Oh, thank you, Delay. The $15 super chat. Friday night entertainment. Thanks so much. Yeah, how many people are still experiencing Friday compared to Saturday? Because for anyone watching in Europe or Asia or Australia, it's probably already Saturday. The tournament's going well so far, at least on the scoreboard. Games have been a little bit shaky. What are you drinking? I'm drinking peach iced tea. Very refreshing. It's getting hotter in St. Louis. Did I hear you say you're not going for GM? It's not like an active goal of mine. Obviously, it's like the next step when you get IM, like the next title you can go for is GM. But I'm content where I am. My main goals with chess are to continue enjoying chess, continue learning. I have taken a small break from classical chess. I'm still not sure when my next over-the-board classical tournament will be. I do honestly enjoy like rapid and blitz chess over classical. So I'm not sure if I'll play any slow events this summer. It would be cool to play the World Rapid and Blitz again. How much more do you have to learn to get GM? Not all of it is about learning new things. Part of it is about putting myself in like peak mental and physical shape to compete. A big part of improving at chess is actually like optimizing your mental form for when tournaments are taking place. So it would take a lot of training. I think what I would have to do is like devote a few hours a day to just solving, improve my calculation, take openings probably even more seriously. I have a lot of repertoires for online chess, a lot of tricky Gambit repertoires, but I'd probably have to commit to learning some more reputable openings for like high level slow chess. And then competing too, like have to travel to find strong events. I'd have to be selective with what events I play in as well. Okay, we have an Alapin. So this is some kind of main line. Actually, forget the line here. Bishop g5. So more commonly, players take on c6, and we get this structure. But now there's still knight tension. How long have you been playing chess? I learned when I was 7. So almost 25 years. 25 years? No, 20. I guess this year it'll be 24 years. Time has been flying by. This move actually looks reasonable. Sometimes this happens and attacks h7. Might want to play this and this as well, align with the queen. Were you good from the start? No. I was a complete beginner from the start. It may surprise people, but like every grandmaster was once a complete noob. And yeah, it takes time to get good at chess. But I was pretty passionate from the start. Like I really enjoyed the game after learning. And that's kind of what helped propel me in the early days. Still propels me today too. Okay, I should focus here. Take. Of knights. I mean, knight f4, there's castling. Which maybe I just allow. And then bishop c5. There's knight b3. If I take, that doesn't work. Actually, knight h5, which is kind of interesting. Just trying to get the bishop pair. There's still pressure here as well. Whoa. Okay, that I missed. So, yeah, some issues with this thing. But if I take, wait, I take first and then take? What's happening? Ah, that's probably no good. I could just take and beat down the pawn. If I take the rook, that's really asking for trouble. Yeah, that's asking for too much trouble. I'm still... Wait a minute. If I castle... Just realizing this is not simple. Knight a4. I have to take the knight. I have knight e7. Okay. So rook e1, knight e7. Yeah, I just have to fight down a pawn. It's not pleasant though. Also down a bit of time. Rook e5 might happen. Queen d6. Actually, queen c7. What's happening there? b5? Oh, this move coming. White may have missed b5. And if I can save the knight, I'll be up a thing. Oh, that's interesting. Take. Does that really work? Oh, that's frustrating. Take. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just down a pawn. Losing more material. Everything's crumbling. Was flagged there. So difficult with increment. Oh no.
Oh no, my 48
no.
months. Party popper emoji.
Still trying. Such a sly trick. Okay. GG. What to do? White played well. I did set up one stalemate trick. If white queens takes, it's stalemate. Opponent saw through my trickery. I just want to check this line. If was queen a4 actually fine? Yeah, queen a4 is still winning for whites because of queen d4. I kind of like relaxed after b5, but yeah, white just wins back the piece. I have no time to effectively save the knight and this knight. So GG. There goes all my rating gained from this tournament. I'm still in first place though. Still in clear first, despite the loss.
Hey Eric. It's currently 5:31 a.m. in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
Sending you the best of wishes.
Hello to the future people watching. Thank you, SMMV1. Appreciate the prime sub. Okay, playing Wendigo. Let's play e4. Be more aggressive than usual. Have to take out all my rage from the previous game. Oh, okay. So this is one of... Oh. I was hoping black would actually walk into the main trap, but... yeah, bishop g6 are some fun lines, which I made a YouTube video about years ago. This is still pleasant though for white. Small lean development. Maybe you go for some kingside pressure. d4. Problem with d4 is this move. So maybe I play a5 first. I'm trying to be restrictive. I want to play d4 next and probably put the bishop on d3. There's a question, is e4 more aggressive than d4? Or does it depend on continuation? It could depend. I mean, generally e4 is a bit more active, at least as a first move, because you can develop more quickly with the queen and bishop, and you can castle more quickly as well. So naturally, d4 leads to slightly slower games, at least in the opening. Okay, bishop's on a happy diagonal. I'm still not entirely sure how I'm gonna be attacking here. Like maybe there's rook lift potential, especially coming soon. Yeah, there's some fun possible lines. How to do this though? I think I'll just take first. Knight f6 might be coming. So I could prevent that. Yeah, this rook could lift to like a3 or a4 and then someday swing over. But this rook as well on the e-file. Yeah, black wants to play knight f6, which might be hard to stop. I have queen g4. Threatening mate. I'm looking at the idea g6, queen g5. f6, queen h6. Yo, it's Nate Brady. How's it going, Nate Brady? Did you say threatening Nate?
Did you say threatening Nate?
No. No, there's no reason to be threatened. Or to feel threatened. Unless my opponent is somehow named Nate. So the idea is to play queen h6. Wait, this is just winning. This might actually just be winning, because I'm threatening mate. And if takes, it's mate. Queen f6 defends, but I win the queen then. So life is pretty good. Shout out to Nate Brady, by the way. Just wrapped up the stream on Twitch. Hope you had a good stream. Okay, so black will try and fight on from this. But it's a nice material advantage. Get ready to bring the rook in. There's c4. Okay, preparing this. I know knight f6 is coming, so not sure if there's a great way to remove the knight. I'm probably better off controlling the file and going in with rook e7. Like rook h3 was tempting, but just trying to be realistic. Take a pawn. Double up. At this point, I'm trying to win the game as quickly as possible. As efficiently as possible, too. Get the pawn involved. G3 is just a safe move. Make sure there's looped in case of this. Actually, rook c8 is just mating. How to promote? Okay, I'll be fancy. I'll take the knight. Oh no, my queen. But oh yes, my queen. And my discover check. Okay. Okay. 7 points, 1 loss. There are 4 more rounds to go. How's it going, Axertypo? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, if you're just joining, I'm playing chess. It's a SuperBlitz Increment Tournament. Now I've played most of the people towards the top, so I might play this person, Super Knight 22. Played Wendigo too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Super Knight. Okay, rated 1571, but could be underrated. Relatively new account, a decently high bullet rating. Oh, there was a request for Scandi, but I'm white. I'm playing a London. I'll try and play an aggressive London. This 95 line. I used to play Bishop G3 like pretty exclusively. Okay, this move is playable. Sometimes this move can run into trouble because it's hard for black to develop effectively. Like b6 walks into knight c6 sometimes. This walks into this. And very often in these lines, I like to not castle, but rather push on the king side. Like h4, h5, maybe knight f3. Oh, opponent went offline for a moment there. Oh, GG's to my previous opponent who appears to be in Twitch chat. Okay, b6. So yeah, this is playable because now there's queen e8. What do I want to do? h4, queen f3. I'll play h4 first. And now queen f3. Just for, or at least discouraging knight e4 ideas. Control the square 3 times. I'll keep advancing. Yeah, the first few years I played the London Opening, I didn't really know about these ideas. And then at some point I took a look at like Komsky's online blitz games and I saw him doing this sort of stuff. Okay, black's trying to defend. I think now I'll play this. Kind of anticipating knight g5. f3 looks okay. Also taking, maybe. And then f4. It feels wrong giving up the bishop, but also feels like a nice way of making progress. And it's reminiscent of a stone wall. Like usually you see the structure in a stone wall, but there's a bad bishop on c1. But now what? Knight f3. I want to prepare g5. Yeah, if g5 too soon, I wasn't sure about taking. Oh, there's queen b4 coming. Ooh. Have to be careful. Also, if I take here, there's some d4 ideas. So I think I'll take this way and go for g5. If queen b4, king e2 takes g5, it looks quite good for white. The delayed bomb cloud. Otherwise, I'm probably ready to castle. The opponent's definitely underrated, just based on the way they're not blundering things. So I can't let my guard down. It's hard to get in g5 now. Center kind of crumbles a little bit. If I take, there's... Yeah, let's castle. Taking just helps black. Take. It's like queen g5. Oh no, queen g5 hangs a pawn though. Yeah, we could end up going into some grinding endgame, especially if queens got traded. Yeah, that should be a mistake. Just gain a tempo. I'm trying to up the pace here. I want to play g5. Queen f6. g5 is still tempting. Take. d4, e4. I think I just go for it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But this kingside setup is so strong, even with queens traded. I wonder if I can take in response to d4. King h8. Huh, am I not getting anything? This. Setting up rook g6. If d4, I have rook h3. That's still equal material. Could put the bishop back. So I do attack the rook. I think I'll just try and take over the file and then invade. There. No time to calculate. Bishop c6 is coming. Or that.
Thanks for all the content.
Thank you. About to see some more content here. I'm not sure about this. Get the outside passer. Oh, this should be winning. Tough game, though. Good try, good try. Okay. Probably more efficient ways to do that, but yeah, really not easy. Went very deep into the endgame. So this is why it's important to like have an understanding of endgames, especially these sort of pawn break scenarios. I got the outside pass pawn, my king was closer. So, I don't really gain rating from that, but trying to get back on some win streak. And there are 3 more games to go. I see some accusations in chat. I don't think I definitely was not playing an engine that game. I was just playing an underrated human. It's possible they just have a new account and they haven't played enough blitz games to get a higher rating. At least that's my assumption. Like there's times where I'll play a game where it's like very strange moves and then I'll be suspicious, but that game was, I think I was just playing like a decent human. Okay, so we have an interesting variation here. I'm gonna try and punish this knight. We might actually transpose into some French line of some sort. Like there was this Fabiano Gukash game recently in Norway. Of course, in the World Championship too, like Gukash was using this idea. Was it Fabiano Gukash? I think it was Fabiano Ergaisi. But this is different because, okay, it's reverse. The bishop's committed here. But still very French-like. This is a very typical move to prepare b5. I guess this move is coming. Although knight f4, I have g5. Maybe that's okay. I do want a complete development of the king side. Like g6, bishop g7. Is there a threat? Sometimes if I play this too early, then there's knight a4. I'm considering this. I'm also slightly concerned about this because I don't actually have b4. Play rook b8. Queen b6 also runs into knight a4. Rook b8, also knight a4. Oh man, wait, what do I do here? I don't know how to, like, keep everything under control. Maybe in this move. Feels wrong, but it does aim just to develop the bishop, also discourages knight f4. And it unleashes the bishop to meet this with this. Okay, preventing h5. Thank you to Mammon. Welcome back. Yeah, this should be fine. Like knight a2, I have a5, and the pawns really restrict white's pieces. The rook could infiltrate, but I think I'm still chilling there. I think I have to take. Bishop b5 check might be coming. Yeah, it's still a game. Bishop b5. The knight's gonna redevelop, actually. Maybe the king goes here and bishop goes here.
Hi.
Hi. Ponziani Enjoyer, welcome back. Let's start with queen e7. Pose some questions. Because there might be the idea of taking and then just using the square. Like here, okay, takes. King f2. What's happening? I don't think I can resist though. King f7. So queen could even come in. It could get murky. There's castling. If I play this, bishop d3, I take. I'm being kind of greedy, not only defending the pawn, but going after another pawn. But sometimes greed is the best strategy. And there's ideas of knight g4 f2. Ooh. That I did not see coming. I have this and this. What's happening? You just bishop e6. Rooks actually don't really matter that much in such a position. At least that's what I would like to think. Maybe this rook kind of matters. If I take and then take, I just save the bishop. Ugh. Maybe I defend like this. Yeah, these are my weak points. Although this is actually a strong point. Check. Or no, that's not check, but I'm threatening mate. If this. Wait, am I just... Oh, no, I'm not winning. There's this, but then I have this. Okay. I was almost confusing myself, but my opponent maybe also wasn't confused, but maybe slightly oblivious. For a moment, I thought this was hanging, but I was attacking the bishop. So I gained another rating point. Was it winning? Oh, white's better. If white finds knight e1. Oh, this is also better. But how? Wow, rook d1 traps my queen. Oh, that could have been very painful. I wonder if queen e3 was a mouse slip. Maybe they intended to take on f3. There's one game going. I would rather be confused than oblivious. It might depend on the situation. But yeah, confusion is probably... still probably preferable. Because confusion at least implies that your brain is working. Obliviousness might imply that your brain is just not aware of anything. But maybe obliviousness can lead to lack of fear, which could be a good thing in some circumstances. Okay, looks like black is cleaning up. So, We have 2 more rounds to go. I think I'm going to play Small Friend, who I've played before. The name looks familiar. Oh, playing KIAYU, who I've never played before. Is it Stafford Gambit time? I haven't played the Stafford yet this stream or this tournament. Opponent's playing this move. Okay, I'll take. Inviting the Boudin Kizaritsky Gambit. But now I'll play this. And it's a center fork trick. So we went from attempted Stafford to Boudin Kizaritsky to center fork trick. And this is now quite a good line for black. There's really no concern about bishop f7. I did talk about this line briefly. I think it was the most recent episode of the speedrun. I think I showed this position and analysis that yeah, h6 is coming. Black should be happy. Welcome back to White Noise. Happy 75 months. Hope all is well. Oh, thank you, Ben Clara, too, who says, well, buy coffee for chess entertainment. I'll have to put that towards the coffee fund. Thanks so much. Yeah, hopefully this is a mix of entertainment and maybe some education, too. When I was younger, I had some arguments with my chess coach over this bishop f7 line, because visually it looks ugly for black to like just not castle, and king kind of looks exposed, but yeah, the center prevails. I could take and play knight d4. Do I want to trade off my bishop though? Yeah, I think I'll go for it. It's committal, but I think it's a good transformation. Could lead to tactics. White can't really make use of the G file because, yeah, White has to defend f3. There's only a couple ways to do so, both of which are very much retreating. If queen e3, I have knight c2 with a triple fork. I want to play this and then takes and then fork, but there's c3. So I'll keep putting on pressure. Queen f6. Again, if White wants to defend, they probably have to play queen d1. But then White's setting up for the next game. So f4, which I'm happy to see, can take, and the queen's tied down to defending c2. Ooh, but c3. I'll start with check. Now knight e6 will save the knight and the pawn. I'm looking for something better. I'm calculating queen b6, but not really necessary. Even like a5. Any ways to be tricky? There is this move actually. Idea to trap the rook. I abandoned the pawn, but yeah, I'm trying to catch bigger fish. I'm actually trying to calculate queen f4, queen f1, king c2. I guess it's not mating. There's some bishop d2. I guess white could take, and then queen g3. But then I'll have bishop d6. Any efficient mate. d5's attacked. I think I'll just play c6. Okay, I win on time. That felt pretty clean. Hopefully a nice example of this this center fork trick. Usually the center fork trick happens from the more traditional move order of a 4 knights, like, yeah, king's pawn 4 knights with bishop c4. And then knight takes e4 is like the best move. But we got it from my opponent trying to gambit. If I take, it's basically a reverse Stafford gambit. It's called the Boden-Kieseritsky, which is playable. The best move for black is f6. But yeah, I transposed into the center fork trick, and then this is already very good for black. So, I have one more game to go. Willie Johnson is on my tail. They had 1 draw and 1 loss. Oh, they were late, so they got a half-point bye. Ah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you, Giant Hogweed. Appreciate that. Also, thank you, Kyle Sen, earlier. First time sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's one more round left after this one. Okay, I think this is the most interesting game left. Pawns are too powerful. I'm not sure who I'll play next. Oh dear. I'm rooting for white to mouse slip stalemate in this final position. I'll probably play small friend, although who... Wait, is small friend white or black? Small friend's gonna lose. Oh no. My small friend. I feel like this position, it's very hard to, or very easy to like accidentally checkmate, even if you're not trying. I wonder if this was accidental. There's a question from Drizzle. Can you play a Stafford, please? I tried last game and I failed. Oh, I might still play small friend. I could play this person too, the dames, which I do. Okay, I'm going to try as hard as I can to play a Stafford. It's reverse king's pawn. I lost a tempo, but my opponent's not... my opponent's playing the Vienna. So it's as if I'm black, and we just have an opening. It's oh, it's another center of work trick. Okay, I'll take it. This time we don't see bishop takes pawn. And if you play the Stafford Gambit, you do have to be prepared for when the opponent avoids it and plays the 4 knights. And at the amateur level, like the center fork trick happens a decent amount. And this is one of the common types of positions to get. Or white is usually considered slightly better, just with the bishop pair, more space in the center. But still takes work. We might end up trading bishops. I'll just castle kingside. Oh, Drizzle says, thank you for trying. Thank you for being understanding. Okay, let's be slightly fancy. Rook a5. Attacking horizontally. Oh, thank you, Bolmaro, for the appreciation bits. I appreciate that. I do appreciate appreciation bits. Okay, the queen sneakily attacks my rook. So let's transport the rook back to... or sideways over to a new land. I want to play this and this. Yeah, it's not too often you can move the rook from a1 to h5 in just 2 moves. But this is a Pythagorean theorem of some sort. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, let's keep attacking. I might not be threatening anything. I mean, f5 knight e5. f5 knight e5. Rook g4. Okay. I have a plan to lift another rook. I do leave my king slightly vulnerable, but the back rank can't be exploited. Okay, now I have a battery. Like, it's a closed file, but it's as if the file is kind of open for the rooks. But what am I doing with my life? I feel like the rooks are having a midlife crisis. Like, they work so hard to get to where they are, and now they're just questioning their existence. They probably belong on E1 and D1. But maybe the knight can do something. My opponent's playing well, also. Yeah, D5's coming. My black's pieces are normally placed. H3 maybe. D5. Alright, knight f4. I'm going all in. Everything's on the king side, except these pawns. Play h3, make sure my king has Luft. Maybe my queen will swing back over to a3. Aligning with the king. Also unleashing the g-pawn, which could maybe advance. Do I dare play g4? There's 96 ideas as well. Let's play g4. Oh, looks so bad though. But kind of looks fun. I don't know. Alright, let's have some fun. G5 take, rook h8, king here. And I'm just forked. I've really got myself into a mess. Like, what am I actually doing? There. Almost trapping the queen, but not quite. I have this idea. That king's gonna run to the center, maybe. Oh, that's a good move. Wait, I'm in trouble. Time trouble, positional trouble. This pawn might be dangerous. Wow, there's a funny tactic. Takes and then knight g6. I'm still probably losing, but it's kind of funny at least. This rook finally found purpose in life. Take on h6. Can I mate before the pawn queens? Hitting this and this. I think I'm winning now. Some kind of miracle. Yeah, made next move. Okay. Oh man. What was that? Well, the rooks finally did something. They were sitting there for so long. E5. I mean, E5 was just desperation. While I played this move, I didn't actually see the idea until my opponent was kind of thinking. It's still losing for white here. Maybe after pawn takes is safer. But yeah, queen takes e5 is amazingly winning for white because of the weird tactics. Knight g6. Oh, wait. Oh, I had f6 immediately. Knight g6 is worse for me. There is no need to give the knight. I don't know why. Why did I have the need to play this move? It was just the first thing I calculated. Not realizing I could just play f6 and keep my knight. I was excited to fork. And it's key that the queen is pinned to the king, so there's no queen f6. And then somehow this is equal? But white's better after this, because it's hard for the king to find safety. A3 should have been tried. And then, yeah, then it's forced mate. What a game. Okay. Is that the tournament? That's the tournament. I kept my edge over Willie Johnson. It was close though. Did I gain rating? There's so many games I gained a point. Oh, I gained 3 points out of 12 games. Okay. Well, that was fun. I hope people enjoyed the chess. Thank you everyone for tuning in. What to do now? I did record a new episode of the speedrun a little bit earlier. So I think I might go and edit that and try and post it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. It's almost June. I do have an exciting announcement planned for June 1st. Actually, yeah, I think I'll stream tomorrow, and then I'll have some special announcements during tomorrow's, probably will be an evening stream. So stay tuned. If you're watching on YouTube, hit subscribe, and you can get notified when I go live. Same thing with Twitch, hit the follow button, and I'll be back. Adios.